Hi guys, good afternoon, good evening, and good morning, wherever you are watching me. I'm greeting you according to your time zone. Welcome to ANC Candles. My name is Chris, and today I will be showing you guys the testing that I did. First, I will show you guys how I did the sublimation, but mine is using the iron-on pressing. So that's what I did. So I have this one I showed you guys the other day. This is the sublimation one, the one that came in from the company A, like I call it. So that's the first one, and I've gone ahead to cut this one into the same size as the sublimation one. This one is the 100% cotton absorbent paper, so I've cut it and I'm going to try and do iron on both of them and see how they turn out. And also I'm going to test for their absorbing power or their absorbing strength using the same fragrance oil, so there is no alteration on the experiment I'm doing. Okay, all right, so first of all, I want to talk to you guys about this paper that was sent to me by the company. So I don't know, I really don't know what it is, but I thought it was the transfer paper, like the heat transfer paper, and I was excited about it. But after printing on them, first of all, it didn't come out great. So after printing on them, okay, I tried to use them to do iron on and it wasn't working. Nothing was coming out. There was no transfer being done. Okay, there was just a lot of heat but no transfer. All right, so I decided to use the one I have. Let's see if I can show you guys. This is the one I have. Again, I've had this for a long time, since 2011. So I decided to use that to do the sublimation. Okay, so I'm going to cut it to size, then I'm going to show you guys how I do the iron on. Okay, let me pause this and I will be right back. Okay guys, so I've gone ahead and I've cut this into 4 because I'll be doing 2. Well, I can pick this one up. Okay, I'll be doing 2 of this. So one for the sublimation paper and the other one for this. So I'll be doing front and back, and I've also gone ahead to mirror this image. So you have to mirror your image. For those of you who are doing iron on or heat press, you have to mirror your image. If not, it's just going to come up mirrored on your card. But if I mirror this on the card, it's going to come out right. Okay, so let's try and sublimate the first, or iron on the first one, that is the sublimation felt, which is the polyester felt. Okay, let's start that. Let me angle this so you guys can see. Oops, sorry. All right, I've set my iron on and it's really hot right now. Okay, so you guys won't see my face, but you can hopefully see what I'm doing here. Okay, what I do, I iron the card first to give it a warm, or to just get it ready for the sublimation. Okay, I'm gonna put this first. Your iron needs to be really hot to do this. Okay, I need to go like in a circular motion and apply some pressure on it. Typically I do about about 20 seconds or more, and then I can just peel it off immediately. Okay, so this is how it comes up. All right, and you can tell this we call it sublimation one is so now it's very flimsy. Look at that, like it's so soft after you've done this. Okay, it's really soft after you've done the first iron on. So you got to let it cool before you actually do the second side, I bet, because if you put this down like this, it might rub off on your cloth or whatever you're using to support. Okay, so I'm going to let it cool for some time. All right, let's apply the other part. And I've cut my my papers, where the image is, I've cut them based on the templates that I have on my, I think I gave you guys a template. I don't think I put it on my website, but I'll put a link in the description so you guys can go download that template. It's free. You guys can download it and use it, okay? Okay. Alright, so this is the sublimated paper, the polyester, and this is how it came out. It came out really nice because polyester are made for sublimation, and you can use iron on or heat press. The heat press is really good, but the iron on didn't disappoint. It really came out good. Okay, alright, let's put that aside, and let's go on to do the cotton. Let's see how this works. Okay. If you have any questions, let me know. Put it in the description, the comments below, or if you haven't joined the Facebook group, you should join the Facebook group, and the link will be in the description. You shouldn't have water on yours. Mine has water, but it's not on. I didn't put it on water, so you want to make sure that it's not, you don't have any water in it. I know this water is just dripping because I'm shaking it, so you want to make sure you don't have any water in your iron when you're doing this. All right, let's see. Okay, this didn't disappoint at all. So this one was the one people sometimes will say, don't you think polyester is better for sublimation or for heat press or for iron on? But look at this. Let me show you guys. Look at the difference. This is the sublimation paper, which is the polyester, and this is the 100% cotton. Okay, as you can see, the 100% cotton, and this is the polyester. I don't see much difference to them. Of course, the sublimation paper looks more, I don't know, what do you guys think? Sublimation paper right here, and this is the 100% cotton absorbent paper. Polyester, that's it, polyester, okay, and cotton. All right, so let me do the back of this. Remember, when you're doing iron on, you want to make sure your iron is very hot, okay? It's very hot, and you don't have water in the iron. And as soon as you're done ironing, you remove it as soon as possible, okay? So here you have it, okay? So this is the 100% cotton. It's not bad at all. Of course, if I'm doing this to sell, I'm going to make sure they are really aligned properly, they are straight up, and they look properly affixed to the corners and stuff. But since I'm just doing these as samples to test my cardstock, so I just did them the way I did them. But look at both of them. Not bad at all. Okay, so let me turn this off. All right, guys, so these are the finished product. Okay, these are the finished product. This one is the polyester one, and this is the 100% cotton. I will go with this cotton one. For those of you who want to go with the polyester, you can. I'm going to do the fragrance test, and I'll let you guys know how it went. Okay. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Let me pause this up. Okay. All right, guys, so I've waited for them to dry up after adding some fragrance oil on them, and I waited for, I think, 40 minutes because the polyester one was still, actually it's still really soaked. Let me show you guys right there. So this is the polyester one, and it's really soaked to the, like, if I touch it, I don't know if you guys can see it. Can really rub my fingers around it. It's still wet, but I think it's gonna get dried probably the next, maybe if I leave it overnight, it's gonna get dried up. And the smell is really good. I put Jamaican Me Crazy on this one. The smell is really good. Again, I can smell it in the room, but it's just still soaked, still wet on it. Okay, let me wipe my hands off. All right, the cardstock, the 100% cardstock, it's dried up. You can see like a little shine on it. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's dried up to the touch. It's dried up. Okay, so I like it, and the dispersion of the fragrance, you can smell it, so it's really good. Okay, so this is the one I'll probably use because of the time it takes to dry. I think this one took about 30 minutes to dry. You know, with this, I don't know if this has to be treated somehow for it to, maybe both of them have to be treated for them to dry faster. I don't know, because this one that I have wasn't like made by me, but I fragranced them myself, and it absorbed more fragrance oil quicker even than this one. This one is 3 millimeters, granted. This one is about 1.6 millimeters, but still the rate at which this one absorbs is faster than even this. So I don't know, maybe there might be some things going on with the way they treated this, you know, might be something going on with that. This could be, you know, a paper. This could just be cardstock paper with a little bit of cotton in it, but this one is 100% cotton with absorbent paper. So I will have to ask the company what exactly did they use for this and what exactly did they use for this. But this dries faster than this one, but this one dries faster than this one. This one faster than this one. So if I will use if I will use a freshener for, like, to put inside a closed container, like in my Redolence, I probably will go with the polyester. Why? Because it could still be wet on it, but while your vent fan or your heater fan in your car blows, it's gonna blow the fragrance, gonna disperse it within your car, and it's gonna dry this polyester faster. It's gonna dry it, because the one I have in my car that I'm testing is polyester. It's drying it up, but you can still feel the wetness in it. So maybe if you want to do something like that, you can. But if it's going to be hanging, if it's going to be hanging in the rear view mirror of a car, I would prefer that it's not too wet, like it's not dripping, into someone's car. That could cause damage to their car venting system or dashboard or whatever it drops on. It might stain or something like that. So I would prefer that it's fully dried up when you want to use it as a rear view mirror thing. So that's why I would rather go with the cotton. If it's going to hang on the rear view mirror, I would rather go with the cotton than go with the polyester. The polyester, when it's dry, yes, you can use it, but when it's fully dry, does that mean that it has given up the fragrance from it? You know what I mean? So I don't know if that's the sacrifice you have to give. Let it be soaked and still use it, and risk the fact that it might drop onto your car's carpet or your seats or your dashboard or your console. If you want to risk that with your customer, you can go at it, but I like to play it safe, and I'll be using the cotton one instead if I'm going to do something with the rear view mirror hanging freshener. But if I'm going to, and I can still use this also for, like, if you're going to put it inside something. Let me show you what I mean by that. So this is my Redolence car freshener. Okay, this is one of the samples they sent me. All right, so it looks. So this is the housing, and this covers it. All right, this covers it. There is a magnetic pin, 2 magnetic pins up there, one on top, one in the bottom, and there's a magnetic plate there, so I can just close it and it doesn't fall off. See that? So I believe you can use the polyester one, this type of polyester, not the first one they gave me that is so flimsy. This type, you can actually use that. Of course, you're going to cut it into the shape of the inside housing, and then you're going to put that in there. So that's how my Redolence is going to come. All right, it's going to come with 2 small felt, okay, and you can put them in there. I believe with this you can put a wet one in there. I believe with that you can do that, because that's going to help with the dispersion of the fragrance oil very well, and also with the active dispersion that is the vent of your car blowing the AC or the heat is going to help dry this as it disperses the fragrance within your car. All right, so I believe the polyester can work for that, and that's not a bad idea actually, and I've tested that before, and it will seem to work. But also the cotton can do the same thing. I'm using the cotton right now. I just changed the polyester for my car last night, so I'm using that right now, and it seems to work better. Use this or that, and you can just cut them in shape and use it inside an enclosure of whatever you want to sell to your customer. But if you're going to do a hanging one, you can do the cotton, or if you want to do the polyester, is up to you. The other way I believe you can do the polyester without it dripping that much is to, instead of painting the fragrance oil like a full application on it, you can do 2 things. You can just dab the oils around the felt. Some people have said you can just put it on the edge, on the sides, just around the sides, the corners. You can just put that. Some say just put it on just one part, and then every 2 or 3 days you come back and you use a fragrance oil and you just dab it on. You can do that, and that will not have this time of you waiting for it to absorb fully. Okay, so you can do that. The second way is to spray. So I've seen people use one of those spray they buy from Walmart or from AutoZone, the car freshener spray, and they just, instead of them spraying that in their car, they will spray it on the polyester, and then they just put it in their car's rearview mirror. So those are the two ways I believe you can do that. But as for me, I would use the cotton for the rearview that I've been using and I've been selling to my customers, and my customers seems to like it. But if I'm going to use something like this, I could use either or. I could use the polyester, this type of polyester that is sturdier, not the first one, or I could use this. All right, so that's my test, and I hope you guys enjoy this. I hope you guys are finding these videos and this content that I'm giving out. You guys are finding them valuable, and if you do, please can you subscribe to my channel and also share this video to others that you think will benefit from this. If you haven't joined the Facebook group, please go ahead and join it by clicking the link in the description, and as soon as I see your notification, I will approve you. Thank you once again, and I hope you're having a good day and have a blessed rest of your week. Thank you and God bless you. Bye bye.